Hello, hello. My name is Leatrice Kitty. I am a variety streamer that plays a lot of visual novels and RPG games. Today I'm here with a video on the Sigh of the Abyss demo. It's a dark fantasy romance visual novel. So I'm super excited to play this. So we're just gonna dive right in and let's get started. Sigh of the Abyss is a visual novel narrative game that combines illustrated characters and locations with a choice-driven story. This demo is meant to showcase the voice acting. Most scenes have been edited and streamlined to feature as much of the voice acting as possible. About 70% of the demo is voiced. Ooh. Following content warnings apply. Implied nudity, house fire, kidnapping, and mild profanity. Gotta love me some mild profanity. Let's go. Ooh. You do not dream. At night, when your eyes grow tired and your limbs heavy, you are welcomed into a blissful void, the soft embrace of the abyss. My name is Leatrice. I am sure of it. No mortal is allowed to commune with the abyss as you do. Its power would shatter the mind of anyone foolish enough to beseech it. You, however, are its envoy. Mortal you may appear, but you shall never be. The events of the previous day are proof enough of it. You surrender to the comforting nothingness to relive what happened. Ooh, it auto-saved. I love that. You have learned to hold your breath while wading through the alleys to avoid the stench. The art is so pretty, and I love the outfits. I love that it looks like a painting. Silas doesn't mind the smell at all. It's the price to pay to reach one's destination swiftly. Moraine. Morane? I'm so sorry, I'm definitely mispronouncing your name. That makes me think it's like an eh. So Morane suffers in silence, fanning her face.
Oh, miss. Your shoes make less noise than yesterday.
Ooh, cute voice.
I picked a different pair. You have more than one. Fancy.
When you formed into being as the envoy, they were the ones who welcomed you, clothed you, gave you a place to stay, tasked to aid you by some mysterious benefactors. Ooh. Intrigue. You were thrust upon this world to enact the will of the abyss with mere whispers as your only guidance.
Would freedom suit her shackled self?
Oh, creepy. Okay, cool. There it is, once again caressing your mind once your eyes fall upon Morane, a mage outside the reclusive halls where her kind dwells. Sudden noise makes you stop in your tracks. Great clamor comes from a nearby street, and even without breathing, you recognize the smell in the air. Smoke.
Oh, no.
You don't feel the warmth of the fire, but hear it sizzling. Flames erupt from the windows of a two-story building. A line of people passes buckets from the nearby well, but it's not enough.
Let's stay out of their way.
They are merely trying to contain the fire as it burns everything inside the building. Oh, humor choices influence the tone of your response and shape. Oh, that went too fast. Okay.
Silas, we should go help
Silas. Oh, not Silas. Silas. Okay. Oh, we got approval! Oh! She looks unsure for a split second, then nods.
We should.
Morane does not join you. Her eyes are transfixed on the building. Her shoulders shake. Oh no, baby! This is my cat Lua, by the way. Baby girl. Hi. Oh, I know. You love popping up when mommy makes a video. She's my mascot on stream. Oh no! When did you click, Lou? Hold up. There we go. You help the line. A boy passes you a bucket heavy with art and you hand it over to... I already forgot how to pronounce her name. I'm bad with names, y'all. I'm sorry. No disrespect. Beautiful. Morane steps forward and grabs her arm, gently swaying in a frenzied motion. The sky crackles with thunder. Morane claws it open, and a torrent comes crashing down from a tear in the air. Her eyes are wide and scared. Controlled by her emotions, the water drenches the building and chokes up the blaze amongst the cries of the bystanders. The magic she controls is not kind. It summons winds that whip your hair on your face, and every time the water slams against the brick, it splashes like ice-cold needles. Once the fire is extinguished, the soot-blacked water disappears as Morane clenches her fist, a motion that repairs the tear in the sky as well. From the reins of the door, a figure emerges, a woman in rags. In her charred arms, a frail-looking boy coughs violently. Oh, survivors. She places the boy down, and you swear she smiles at you before disappearing into an alley. I'm curious, but my friend obviously is in distress. Hands are shaking, you reach her side and gesture for her to leave the busy street.
Yes, that is for the best.
Nobody follows her. Nobody thanks her. All you see once you give one last glance at the crowd are fearful looks and the symbol of the goddess drawn in the air. Assholes. You find refuge in an alley despite the condition of her hands. Morane begins flattening the creases of her dress.
That was terrifying.
I should not have done that.
There you are.
Oh! Creepy. A hooded figure suddenly emerges from the corner of your eye.
We have rules for a reason.
Suddenly paler, Scylla steps in front of you to shield you from him.
Breaking them has consequences. Even for someone like
Did
you.
you just fart? Don't be cute. She does this.
I know.
As she takes his hand, she turns towards you, resigned, despairing, and filled with regret.
May she muster the courage to escape those shackles.
Blue mist envelops them, and the two are gone before your very eyes.
The was the warden.
The warden?
The one that keeps the mages in check.
Oh.
Didn't you see what she did to the sky? She broke it.
I mean, that's a bit of exaggeration. The rest of this specific scene is not voiced. Okay. Before today, Morane had only used her magic for quaint purposes, lighting candles and drawing baths. That same magic allowed her to harness the rage of a storm, fight against its wild nature to bend it to her will. Silas, she did not follow the warden willingly. That means she'll be fine, right? She did follow. Oh my gosh. I can't read. Leatrice, hers was resignation, not volition. I cannot read, y'all. Silas, don't use those fancy words with me. You both look at the spot where Morane stood. I never thought I'd feel bad for her. The Whisperer, enamored with Morane, has always mentioned freedom, and now she has been taken away. Silas? Lou, you can't have that. I don't like the face you're making, said Silas. Can you guess what I want to do? We need to help her. Do you think we should help her in any way? Morane needs our help, Silas. The warden didn't take her to a normal goal. He took her to the halls. It's a place we can't even enter. She sounds quite relieved about it. Have you seen what she can do? Imagine pissing off a legion of them. That doesn't particularly faze you. Silas looks at you in disbelief. You do not waver, she does. Ladies, aid me. Fine. At best, nothing happens. At worst, a mage comes out and asks us why we're both bothering them or something. Silas seems convinced it won't work. Ooh, pretty. Oh, this art is just stunning. The marble walkway that leads to the halls is framed by gentle waves that glitter like jewels. In the distance, formed into being by magic, the waterfall plunges and spills over. Silas, doesn't this place give you the chills? I said I find it quite beautiful. Silas, I'm not saying it isn't, just that it's wrong. It's too perfect. Where's the algae or the lime scale? Every inch is sparkling clean, and even the ivy that crawls along the walls does so in a perfectly straight line. Beatrice, is that the reason most people avoid coming here? Silas, that and the risk of running into a mage. You approach the waterfall expecting to feel slightly chillier or to have the water splash on you, but it doesn't. Are your eyes deceiving you? Is there a waterfall at all? Please don't touch it. Go Silas. I'm feeling particularly dumb today, so let's touch it. You pass your hand through the water and feel nothing. Not the force of it pushing against you, not the freshness of the water, not it splashes against you. But you do see the stream part and the drops hit you, only your eyes are deceived. Has anyone tried to walk in? Someone who isn't a mage, you mean, goes Silas? Yeah, definitely. I think I know someone who lost a bet and had to try and failed, obviously. You reach deeper into the waterfall and feel nothingness, the lack of anything solid to stop you. I can walk in. Silas, no, you can't. Nobody can. Watch me. Why can you then? Well, you can. Can you try? Watch me. Getting a little confident here, a little sassy. Silas, just no, wait, don't. You step fully into the waterfall, and for a moment, the purest darkness envelops you. It's strangely comforting in its lack of everything, of smells, of sights, of sounds. Then you blink, and a wondrous view steals your breath away, a golden field as far as the eye can see. Above you, a perfect blue sky showers the wheat with warm light, but there is no sun. There's no life, no insects on the grains, no birds in the sky, no worms in the soil. The only landmark is a gargantuan olive tree that spirals and gnarls atop a gentle hill. The wheat parts for you, fanning prettily with the grace of a dancer. You only take a few steps before you spot a figure lying down with the shade of a chapbook on their face. It's a young man dressed in blue. Once the wheat parts next to him, his head jolts towards you and he lets out a startled cry. Youth. I lost track of time. I was supposed to. His face crunches in confusion and he stands up. He towers over you with his height, but his beardless cheeks betray just how young he is. Miss, are you lost? He doesn't suspect a thing. Good. I'm looking for a friend. A friend? Perhaps you have heard of her? Her name is Morane. He looks at you blankly as he searches his memories, and his eyes turn comically wide. The Indagatrix Emerita? Indeed, I don't imagine you know where she resides.
Paolo, lectures resumed 15 minutes ago.
Oh, hello. Behind you, a man clears the lenses of his spectacles before donning them.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was,
Save your excuses for the instructor.
Just like that, young Paolo is dismissed, his eyebrows bow apologetically to you before he trots away. You blink and he's gone. The stern-looking man, however, isn't. Pretty strings fall from his ears and frame his finely shaped face. Not even the hue of his glasses can mask how piercing his eyes are. They could eviscerate you, yet remain distant.
How did you manage to breach the wards?
Well, sounds like you should have better wards. Unlike the young man, he knows you're an intruder. Bargain with him, apologize profusely, act innocent, probe him for information. I'm gonna act a little innocent here.
I did what? That wasn't my intention, I promise you. I simply walked in.
You simply walked in?
That's right.
His frown turns pensive. He studies your face, searching for a lie, but can't find any. It's true, I literally just walked right the fuck in. That's why I said you get better wards, my dude.
Very well. I have another question for you, miss. What brought you here?
I'm looking for a friend.
Now he can mask his surprise.
Do you happen to know where Indagatrix Emerita Marine might be?
Marine. Okay. Marine. Marinade. But without the D. Marinade.
Marinade mentioned a woman without memories to me. You must be her.
Is she safe?
Why shouldn't she be?
Because of the warden.
I take it she was forcibly returned to the halls.
There it is, a gaze so sharp it eviscerates you.
She'll need her privileges back to continue her studies of you. Someone who can breach the wards of the halls.
A smile softens his eyes.
Go. I'll make a case for her once she stands in front of the council.
Hey, thank you, my dude. What is your name, sir?
Thank you.
Ooh, I got his approval. He bows to you.
Think of the outside and take a step back.
That sounds too simple.
You do as he said, the blue sky disappears, and so does the endless field of golden wheat. Comfortable nothingness surrounds you, and then...
Ladies in the heavens above! You're back! You're back!
Silas jumps up and grabs your shoulder.
And you're real!
Marinade is...
No. Before we talk about this, you need to promise me to never do something like that again.
Oh. Fine.
Oh, that was easier than I thought.
I don't want to see you worry.
Her pout is softened by the redness blooming on her cheeks. Aww, she is a cutie.
If I hadn't seen you charge into that waterfall, I'd almost believe you.
She elbows your arm.
Don't make it a habit.
I won't.
So, what happened in there? Is the mist safe?
You know what she looks like? She looks like, I don't know the actress's name. I'm not good with actor names. I'm not good with names in general. We established this. She looks like the, actress that plays, Mary, Queen Mary in, Rain. That's what she looks like. That's what she reminds me of. And I feel like the voice sounds similar, too. I could be tripping. I haven't watched Rain in forever. I never even finished Rain because it got too dramatic for me. But, yeah, she looks like that actress and sounds like her a bit.
I think she is.
Tell her about the Field of Endless Gold, the young mage lost in his chapbook, and the dour man that's cornered you. Silas, I'm surprised I didn't incinerate you on sight. Silas, was he also dripping gold to look down on you? I don't know how much looking he could truly do with those spectacles. It was the way he spoke. Undirect, calculating, smarmy. Beatrice, I wouldn't go that far. You did not leave the halls with Marane. No. Alright, fucked up. Marinade. Alright, fucked up with Silas. Marinade. But you... No, it's really sad. I feel so bad. The marinade comment is what got me to correct myself. Marinade. But you at least know that she is safe and your visit might have contributed to the lessening of her punishment. Silas, can we get out of here? Where to? How about the temple? Unlike the ethereal beauty of the halls, the temple carries the mark of people throughout. Years of incense smoke have blackened the stucco, and the marble columns have chips and cracks. People gather underneath the yellow drapes, some newer and bright, some old and faded. The cooler inside is pierced by light that pours from the ceiling, merciless in highlighting footprints and dirt on the marble tiles. Priest, as if it isn't Leatrice. A priest stands up from his kneeler to approach you with a smile. Silas, hey brother. Good afternoon. Priest, I don't imagine you're here to offer your services. You can read and write and do so at the temple for those who can't. You exchange a look with Silas, who shrugs. It's up to you, and you find it hard to refuse coin. Wonderful, says the priest. Silas, you know where to find me if you want to meet up later, The priest leaves to inform the crier outside, and after several minutes, people began to approach the table with various missives. Eventually, the bells of the temple mark the end of the working day. Uneasiness coils inside you like a snake. Marinade's seduction rattled you to your core. What should you do with your evening? Something else than wallowing in anxiety, that's for sure. Some company would surely help. Oh, we got a map. Okay, so that looks like Silas, but we don't know who these people are. I'm gonna go with him. Malek's artistry. Don't underestimate the solace art can give. Malek surely doesn't. You've not seen Malek in some days, and you do miss the glances he steals at you. Oh, okay. He could surely help you untangle your thoughts from worry. His pawn shop is tucked under the shadow of the old city wall. Heavy curtains protect the inside from the merciless sun, but the door has been left ajar to welcome customers in. The complex smell of the shop wraps itself around your nose as you enter old polished wood, ancient velvet, wax. Leatress, Malek, it's me. When he sees you, Malek abandons a charcoal stick in his hand to stand up and welcome you. He's a sight for sore eyes, tall and trim and with ink-like hair to frame his high cheekbones. You glance at the counter where the half-finished charcoal portrait of a man rests among the papers.
That looks wonderful.
He follows your gaze to the portrait.
Ah, you're too kind. Not only is it still undone, his eyebrows are giving me major issues.
Eyebrows be like that sometimes. He takes the charcoal stick and adds a stroke to them.
I'm out of practice. Years of tattooing hands will do that to a man.
His eyes raise to meet yours.
I have an idea.
Oh no. Oh yes. What idea?
You should know what you're getting yourself into before agreeing like that. It's much easier to have a model instead of going by memory. May I draw your portrait? Clothed, of course. But you won't hear me complain if you decide to open your collar.
What? God damn. I'm only okaying this because apparently we have backstory. If I had met him for the first time, I'd be like, ewy. Was the offer of undressing ever on the table? The shift in oh, my camera's missing it, but there's like a shift in the arms.
At least half an hour, until I have a solid foundation to work with.
You have certainly never done any modeling. It might be just what you need to take your mind off of what happened earlier.
What do you say?
I'll say yes.
Sit on the counter. I just need a minute.
He grabs a new paper sheet and a small blade and begins sharpening the charcoal stick. While you wait, you decide to remove your cloak and fold it over a stool. Gift him a glimpse of what's underneath your blouse? Don't. We're not gonna do it. He's lucky he got the jacket at all. When he sits down, he has the paper spread on a solid piece of wood, and you feel his piercing eyes on you.
Turn your head slightly to the right, please.
You fight to keep a neutral expression and do as he said.
A bit up. That's too much. Perfect.
So you stare right in front of you and meet the steely eyes of the Lady of the Prime, trapped in a marble statue. You hear the charcoal stick peck at the paper and the flowing strokes that lightly scratch the surface.
Keep looking in front of you, please.
Your eyes fall back on the statue of the Prime and you swear you see her grin.
What do you think?
Your charcoal reflection does not gaze back at you. No, she is looking to the side with her heavy eyes. A smile plays on her lips. Your lips. The portrait is striking. He didn't have the time or the charcoal to draw your hair, so only a few locks frame your face.
Thank you. Want to stay for dinner? I can work on it more afterwards.
Sure.
Great. I hope you're feeling bread. I bought too much and need to finish it before it molds.
The meal consists of olive bread, Illyrian cheese, and steamed vegetables. It's simple yet delicious. Is there anything he can't do? Oh my god. You make sure you leave when it's still light outside and you part ways. Such was your day. You witnessed a great feat of magic, one that Marinette paid dearly. You proved once again that a mortal you are not. What would freedom taste like to the pet birds jailed in a gilded cage? The halls of elevation, the cradle of magic. It sounds like the whisper wants you to return there. Return there and free all mages. Oh, it's already over? Oh my god, this is so cute. Alright, let me... Oh no, I don't want to be over. Can't wait until then play the now non-canonical prologue. Okay, hold on. Hold up. We're gonna do... Hold on. What happens if I click continue? Oh, alright, so it saved... Oh, I probably should save back. Okay. We're not gonna... Like... I'll skip through a lot of it, but I want to meet the other person. Hold on, new game. Continue. We're gonna skip through this. Because I could meet that one other person. I wanna meet them first.
Huh, I picked a different.
Let's stay.
Sealess. We
Sealess.
should go help them.
Okay.
We should. Ladies!
Okay. We got this, we got this.
That?
I know.
Oh my god, come on. Let's go.
Stay! The one that keeps the mages in check. That's the sky is not supposed to break like that.
Okay. Let's go. Alright. Alright. We're almost there. Not really. Watch me. Oh my gosh. I will say this art's so pretty.
How? See,
I like his hair.
how did you...
I did what? That's. I'm look. Do you?
Mary,
Is she?
what?
Because.
Go. I'll make a case for her.
Thank you.
Think of...
That sound.
I want to know what his name is. I wonder if we'll see him again in the actual game.
Ladies in the heaven. Ah!
Marinade.
No. Before we talk about this. Oh,
I don't.
if I don't.
I will.
So,
I think.
Alright. We're getting there. Okay. Back at the temple, so we're getting there. Okay. So let's meet this person. Alphion's Levity. Can envoys ever tire themselves out? The minstrel Alphion is keen to know. Alright, let's do this. Ah! Cobblestones in the heart of the city, polished by thousands of feet, are almost slippery. You follow the shiny trail until a boisterous laugh catches your attention. Was that? You let the sound guide you. After a sharp turn, you step into a small square with a well in the middle. Alphion is sitting on the well's lip, lute in hand.
Why, hello there.
Ooh. Like that voice. He never asks you how you have been because it only takes him one glance to grasp how you're feeling. Your uneasiness, your restless worry. It only takes him one glance. Okay, one glance to come up with a plan to cheer you up.
Say, are your shoes comfortable?
Why do you
I
want
just
to know?
had a wonderful idea. We could hop on a wagon, go to the fields, and
A smile blooms on his face.
frolic. What do you think?
Frolic. Not for me. I don't think the farmers will be happy we're stomping on their livelihood. I'm in. About your
What about
loot.
your loot?
We can stop at the Rose to leave it there. It won't be a bother. Does that mean you'll come with me?
You nod and smile grows larger. Ooh, I got approval.
Excellent.
I could use the distraction.
You tell him what happened to Marinette, how she stopped a blaze raging in the city and was taken in by the warden. He can hardly contain his surprise. The warden? He always thought it was a fable to keep mages in check. I love his hair. Like, goddamn. After leaving his loot at the tavern, you make your way to the western gates. A small path winds down the main street and leads to a wildflower field nestled at the foot of Carolus's hill.
That's the cemetery. See any abandoned fields?
Abandoned?
Well, we don't want to ruin someone's hard work. I have been told fields have rest periods in between cycles, whatever that
What a
is.
thoughtful person!
Let's look for a resting field, one that looks unkempt.
Small farms dot the gentle landscape, the sprawling hills of gold and green.
Green ones. They are at rest, I assume?
I have no idea. Let's leave this maze of cobblestones behind to dive into nature.
His gait is giddy and his jacket shimmers in the warm hues of the approaching sunset. You look like a crow to his peacock. I love that.
It feels like you want to say something. Why? You're right where you want to be, aren't you? That's all that matters.
Aww. Cobblestones turn into a dirt road. Summer has its own smell, just like the country does, and as you walk, it's replaced by a foul stench.
Fertilizer.
I'm afraid so. And here I thought I was clever, picking a place with no cattle in sight. Ugh.
For how long have you been planning this trip?
Oh, this was a spontaneous thing. Granted, I have always wanted to visit the hinterlands sooner or later.
A wagon overtakes your leisurely pace, overpowering the relentless serenade of the cicadas.
Tell me,
Cicadas.
can you sing?
Cicadas.
I don't know.
Have you ever tried? Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
I'll try and sing.
Re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
Ooh.
That sounded beautiful.
Are you already planning duets?
I'm not sure my usual repertoire would be appropriate. It's very...
Oh. He hesitates.
I can't help it, you see. I'm a people pleaser, and my usual audience does enjoy their raunchy ballads. This one, for example, I'll spare you the lyrics. Ya-da-da-da, ya-da-da-da-da-da.
I heard you sing this one.
The lyrics are poetic filth. You vaguely remember tangles of curls being mentioned and honey dripping from thighs. Oh shit! What kind of raunchy ass songs are these?
And you remember it. It must have been a good performance.
Weeds and wildflowers spill out of the low, decrepit fence that marks the borders of a field.
This looks unkempt enough.
Lichens grow like splashes on the fence.
Are we sure we can't just walk in?
No, but if we get in trouble, I'll get us out of it. I'm good at that.
I'm sure you are. He takes his time climbing over the fence. When he raises his leg, the strings pull across the slits in his pants, sink into his tan skin, drawing pretty shadows on it. I noticed those earlier, but I was like... this costume design, man. Your eyes fall on the shapely curve of his thighs before you force yourself to look away.
Well?
Shut up. It's your turn. The grass crunches under you, scorched by the sun. Skill choices are either locked or unlocked based on your abilities. Jump over the gate, let him help you over the gate, go under the fence. I'll let him help me. He offers you his hand.
I can help you.
You take his hand and climb the fence. Alphion's eyes glint and he nods towards the end of the field.
First one to the other side.
1.
2.
You start running as soon as the word leaves your lips. Oh, purple eyes. So pretty. The only worry you have at the moment, your silly race with him, fills you with delight. You dart across the tall yellowed grass, disrupting the cicadas. Cicadas. Oh my god. I swear I know what a cicada is. Have you ever giggled like this before? The race has a clear winner. You. Alpheon touches the fence some seconds after you and laughs.
And here I wanted to show off. Serves me right.
He laughs and leans over the fence.
Now, I wish there was a hill for us to roll down.
And injure ourselves?
He takes his jacket off and hangs it on the fence.
Soil our clothes, you mean? If something happens to that jacket, I'm out of commission for a few days.
You raise an eyebrow.
It takes a long time to dry.
You follow his example and unclasp your long cloak.
Can I try it on? I've always wondered how I would look with a billowing cloak behind my back.
You chuckle and give it to him. It's so small on him that he needs to don it on his shoulders. Once he's happy with how it looks, he makes it move in the air.
Well, now I see why you wear it. It makes me feel dark.
You chuckle.
Here, you try this.
He offers his jacket to you. It's too big. Your arms swim in the sleeves and your hands barely poke out. It smells like him. The scent is sweet and rich like wine with just a hint of sweat. Gross. Am I blushing? Dear God. Girl, sweat is not... We don't do pheromones here. Grody.
It's like green is your color. A lovely contrast with the rosiness of your cheeks.
He chuckles again and takes off your cloak, folding it neatly and placing it on the fence. You add his jacket on top. Alpheon looks at you and grins.
One lap around the field. Ready?
And so you run in the field without a care in the world. When you trip, you roll and laugh, feeling soil beneath your fingers and the grass grazing your cheeks. You must look quite disheveled, you think. You catch Alpheon staring at you, and he bats his eyes and smiles, never quite close enough for you to touch him.
And here I thought we could tire ourselves running.
Cloudy sky flares up with warm hues and as dusk approaches.
Silly me, wishing we were mortals.
You head back to Carolis before it grows too late.
You, by the way.
What for?
For entertaining my whims.
Didn't he arrange this little trip to distract you in the first place?
I had fun too.
His eyes sparkle.
Now that makes it even better.
The city guards somehow let you in without a fuss. Alpheon's eyes glow just a little as you pass them.
How angry do you think the innkeeper will be when he realizes his favorite minstrel is nowhere to be found?
Isn't he always in a foul mood?
Well, that's just his face. He's a rather kind fella.
He bows to you with all the pageantry of a consummate performer.
Let me know when I can entertain your whims for a change. I'll be happy to oblige.
And with that, he prances off to the tavern. Oh my gosh. That was also super cute. I'm glad I went back and played that. Okay. I will say I didn't know much about this game when I got the demo. I think it's called Next Fest or whatever on Steam, and I was just downloading a bunch of demos that look vaguely interesting while I had the opportunity. And I'm just gonna say I want to buy this game. I want to play it so badly. This was so good. And it was so short. What, this video is only, now looking at this, got about 40 minutes of recording. But like, within that 40 minutes, it made me want more. The art is beautiful. I love the expressions. I like the voice acting. Not a lot of like visual novels I feel like have it, or have it in that capacity. And the fact that they put a lot into the demo shows they're really trying to put their best foot forward, which is really cool. So definitely adding it to my wish list. I'll put a link to the Steam store page in the video description, but 100%, I'm buying this game when it comes out. I'm keeping an eye on it. I'm super excited. I am very curious about the stories. the whole mortals comment made me interesting. Like, I understand I wasn't mortal, but I guess all my friends aren't either. So I'm very curious about more of my origin, our origin, MC's origin, and things like that. So yeah, 100%. I'm interested. 10 out of 10 experience. No complaints here. It looked a lot of fun. I love the different choices, and I love that it told you, like, kind of like the vibe of each choice too, which was really nice. Gave me, I'm playing Dragon Age right now on Switch, so like gave me those kind of vibes where it tells me like the emotions attached to each tone or whatever. But yeah, no, it seems really cool. I'm excited to play more of it. If you like this video, please drop a like, give me a follow, subscribe. If you're interested in watching my escapades in Dragon Age Inquisition, drop me a follow on Twitch. I'm streaming that now. Mass Effect will be the game after, once I'm done with Inquisition. And yeah, in the meantime, I hope you all enjoy your day. Bye.